And this is Hardfire, a straight-from-the-gut political forum on the issues and current events impacting the lives of the American citizens. A discussion where all opinions are welcome, but mine is really the only one that matters. Before we begin tonight's discussion, I would like to address a number of viewer complaints we received from last week's show because I made my guest, George Clooney, cry. So, George, I would like to say that I'm sorry. That no one has been truthful enough to tell you that The Facts of Life was the pinnacle of your acting career. You are living proof that a pretty face really can get you anywhere. The entire Western civilization knows that show was carried by the talented and highly underrated Lisa Whelchel, who played Blair Warner. It just goes to show that a strong, independent, fiercely driven woman will always just be whittled down to being a bitch. George, my advice to you is to suck it up, and for once in your life, take something other than your handsome good looks seriously. Now, let's hardfire it up. Tonight's topic, how social media has impacted our political culture and elections. On my right, Dr. Thomas Mayweather Pepperdine, summa cum laude graduate of Columbia University, majoring in political science and American history, and is a tenured professor of religious studies at Bob Jones University? And on my left, Miss Shauna Adams, a fifth-year student at DC Community College and an intern at the coffee cart down the street from our Washington, D.C. studios. She also has more than 10,000 friends on Facebook. Dr. Pepperdine, how has Facebook and other social media impacted the political process?
Well, first of all, I would just like to say thank you for welcoming me.
Yeah. Stop avoiding the question.
Okay. I believe that as the millennial generation approaches the legal voting age, that we will begin to see election results posted on Facebook and on Twitter before they even occur in real time.
Shauna, would you like to add anything?
I think Facebook is great. If I hadn't seen my friends' posts, I wouldn't have known that there was an election. I like their comments. Does that count as voting?
If I can interject here...
No, you may not! She is not done speaking!
Okay.
Shauna, I'm sorry. Please go ahead.
Oh, I don't really have anything else to say.
You don't say a lot, but it sure looks good coming out of your face. Can you elaborate on what else you've seen on Facebook?
Well, a friend posted a picture of Paul Ryan. I thought he was kind of cute.
For a man, I suppose he's pretty.
Another friend posted a picture of Michelle Obama in a sleeveless dress. Oh, she has the most amazing arms. I wish I had arms like hers.
I think your arms are great. I wouldn't change a thing about you.
I thought we were here for a political discussion.
You shut your mouth! This is my show, and I will tell you when you can speak. Shauna, can you tell us more about your profile page? Like, what your relationship status is?
Well, currently it says single. But I wish there were more options. Facebook lets you pick domestic partner, but my first boyfriend was Swedish, and I didn't know what to list. My friends and I also wish there were more statuses for what you're doing right now, like making out in the bushes or beer goggle time.
What about a status for cougars and kittens?
I love cats. My cat Hercules has his own Facebook page. He's tiny, but he thinks he's a big, tough cat. Meow.
I love hearing you talk about your pussy.
If I can if I can interject, this is exactly the kind of behavior that I have been rallying against. We were here having a political discussion, and now it's segued into talking about cougars and kittens and bushes, and I strongly suspect that there's a homosexual undertone happening here. Our country is in a climate of turmoil, and this show used to be relevant, but now it's just a joke. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I fall asleep when men are talking but aren't saying anything.
You know, George warned me about coming on this show.
It's what's left of my Clooney supply.
Stop it. I don't need tissue. I don't need it.
Well, since we already know Shauna's relationship status,
Single.
maybe not for long.
I'm sorry, is this a political talk show or a lesbian dating show?
I love Ellen. She is so funny.
You have a bad attitude, Pepperdine. Would you like to tell us your relationship status yourself, or shall I give it a guess?
Well, not that it's relevant to this issue at all, but I am currently single.
Color me shocked.
Well, I'm a very busy man who keeps busy doing very busy things.
Busy things. Busy doing what?
Well, I am a professor, so obviously I'm doing, professorial things.
Sounds like you couldn't get laid in Hawaii during the biggest luau of the year and nothing but a grass skirt.
I love luau's. I want the best coconut broth at TKE Spring Luau.
This show is ridiculous. I don't have to sit here and take this.
Well, America, another man has left my show in tears. And as you well know, I always consider that a successful show. From our CNN studios in Washington, D.C., I'm Wilma Ferguson Holbert Tanaka signing off for Hardfire. So, Shauna, what do you think about May-December relationships?
I thought this was November.